Okay, so in this video, we're gonna look at how you can help someone get up into standing with the therapist being in front. So in this case, Tina's at the edge of a mat table. It could be a hospital bed if you're seeing someone bedside, etc. So there's a few setup things that we need to take care of first. The first thing is that Tina's very far back in the bed, so I need to help her scoot forward if she's not able to do it all on her own. So one strategy for that is that I'll ask Tina to sort of shift her weight onto her right side. And then if she's not able to advance her hip at all, a nice little trick is if you just lift up underneath her thigh and then pivot on the contralateral ischial tube and put it down. That's a nice way to do one half at a time. In this case, she's able to do the other side, so I don't have to help there. Next, Tina's feet are very far forward, so I'm gonna have her bring her feet back if she can. You can do that crossover trick, or if she needs a little bit of help, I can just lift up and bring it back. Another thing we're worried about when we're coming up to stand, if she has left-sided weakness, is whether or not her knee is gonna buckle, so I can be supporting her here. Keep in mind that if the environment constrains her foot position and her foot has to stay out a little bit, like if there was a big block in the back from the type of furniture they're getting up, as we're coming up, her shin is gonna have to translate forward some, all right? So my knee block can't just be static here. It's gonna have to like move with her some so she's able to translate up. So just keep that in mind as something you might have to change. But in this case, we can get her foot back, so that'll be easier. We want her feet back so it's less forward excursion her center of mass has to go to get over her new base of support. So got my knee block there. The last sort of setup thing is she's a bit slouched. We want people to try to sit up best we can so it can promote some upright posture there. And then as she's leaning forward, we don't want her to flex at her trunk, but rather hinge flexing at her hips, maintaining that trunk extension, okay? And so I'm gonna help her come forward. Lots of people are fearful here, so you just help them come forward until most of their weight is over their feet, and then they can try that pushing to stand effort, okay? Once we're here, we can do whatever assessment we want, whatever treatment. Once we are ready to sit down, I'm gonna have Tina lean forward slightly, and that'll help unlock her knees, and I'm sitting down with her to come back to standing. So you'll notice that as we're coming forward and as we're coming up and down, I'm moving sort of as a unit with her, staying out of her way and coming up and down. So that's an example of sit to stand from the front.